What's up, everybody? Derek Anderson, the DA. Man, this one right here, y'all. This one is super juicy, okay? This one is super juicy. I don't care if it's just rumor. I don't care if it's speculation. This one is too juicy not to discuss, all right? This one just dropped on thatparkplace.com. Friend of the channel, WDW Pro, wrote the article. Check this one out. Elon Musk and Nelson Peltz embrace publicly just days ahead of Disney's next earnings call. Musk hints he might acquire Disney. All right, look, this is great. This is awesome. This is the kind of news that just ruffles a lot of feathers, especially those over there at Disney. You know, you got to figure right now, Bob Iger and the Disney board members that are trying to keep Nelson Peltz out, they can't be happy about this, okay? This is nightmare fuel for them people. All right, I mean, are you telling me that Nelson Peltz, our sworn enemy, the guy that's trying to get Disney under control and do something good with this company while we're trying to run it into the ground? You know, are you telling me that this guy, Nelson Peltz, is now aligned with Elon Musk?
Well, let me ask.
This is absolutely disastrous. And yeah, and the beautiful part about this is Elon Musk, he's not just along for the ride. No, he has a stake in this. And you guys will remember all of the conversation that was coming out of that Deal Book Summit, right? It was like Bob Iger decided to poke the bear. You know, he decided to piss Elon Musk off. You guys remember that interview he did?
Leaving, we talked to Bob Iger today.
I hope they stop.
You hope?
Don't advertise.
You don't want them to advertise?
No.
What do you mean?
If somebody's going to try to blackmail me with advertising, blackmail me with money, go fuck yourself.
But
go fuck yourself. Is that clear? I hope it is. Hey, Bob, if you're in the audience.
Yeah, you guys remember that, right? Bob Iger was out here trying to blackmail Elon Musk, the richest man in the world, with advertising, trying to take down his platform by saying, hey, we're going to pull all the advertising out. We're going to encourage everybody else to do the same. You think Elon was just going to take that lying down? Elon's like, shit, man. Yeah, he dropped the whole GFY. But it was like, wait, hold up. What else can I do? You know, what other options are in my repertoire, you know, over here? What else can I do to this guy? You know, hey, you know what? Nelson Peltz, hey, what's up, baby? And then all of a sudden he shows up at this particular premiere. And what did he say?
The bomber jacket.
Honestly, I just pulled this out of my closet, so.
It looks really, you look like a pilot.
Thanks, so I'm a pilot.
Oh, looking cool. So what brings you to the Lola carpet?
I'm just here with friends, you know, thinking about companies to acquire.
Whoa, like Fab TV?
Let the speculation begin. Oh yeah, I can acquire a company right here. Maybe you know, pick up a company. Who knows? Okay. This is absolutely juicy. So yeah, we're going to speculate today, folks. Let's go ahead and read Pro's article again. This is on thatparkplace.com. Bob Iger might want to order more wholesome medication. The richest man in the world, who had choice words for the Disney CEO at a New York Times summit, was just publicly embracing the man waging a proxy war for the control of the Walt Disney Company. Lola went loca today, but not for the typical Hollywood reasons one might expect on a red carpet. Instead, it could be that Disney CEO Bob Iger is seeing red after a surely orchestrated public display of camaraderie was had between Nelson Peltz and Elon Musk. The latter is, of course, the man who famously told those companies boycotting X, formerly Twitter, for advertising money that they could go F yourselves. And then he turned to the crowd and said, oh, hello, Bob. We just saw that clip, which was a reference to Disney CEO Bob Iger, the man who had just moments earlier spoken in condescending tone about Musk and his behaviors. Meanwhile, Nelson Peltz is the largest private shareholder of Disney stock, as well as the head of Trian, an activist investment fund looking to shore up 2 board seats on the Disney directorship. That's in contrast to what Disney officially wants, as the board has not recommended Trian's purported board members, who will be up for the ballot vote come April. Trian wants both Nelson Peltz and former Disney chief financial officer Jay Russillo on the board, and Trian has not been subdued with their criticisms of the current board as well as current Disney management. Yeah, it's a full-on war, okay? It's a proxy war. It's a full-on war, and, you know, Nelson Peltz, he's going to need all the help he can get. And he might have just found some of the biggest help he will ever receive with Elon Musk. But perhaps the biggest bombshell of Elon Musk joining Nelson Peltz on the red carpet of Selena Gomez's Lola film was his hinting that he was with friends and thinking about companies to acquire. I mean, come on. Elon knew what he was doing, right? Elon knew exactly what he was doing. If there's anyone who has the pockets deep enough to actually help Peltz take control of Disney, it's Elon Musk. And there's little doubt in the timing of all of this, considering the next earnings call for the Walt Disney Company is later this week. It's hard to imagine Bob Iger having the earnings call now without even a question about this possibility. Oh, they're going to ask him about it. 1,000%. They are going to ask Bob Iger, hey, by the way, Bob, we saw Elon Musk out there on the red carpet along with Nelson Peltz. Are you worried or concerned that, there may be a hostile takeover coming in? Nelson Peltz just standing right there, hanging out with Elon Musk. And it's not just Nelson Peltz, too. When you look at this picture right here, everybody just embracing arm in arm, everybody smiling. Yeah, these are Nelson Peltz's kids, right? This is Nelson Peltz. This is, I believe, Will Peltz. And this is Nicola Peltz Beckham, who is, I think, starring in the Lola movie. So she was on her red carpet, and then she has her family with her. And who did they bring along? Hey, let's bring on Uncle Elon to the mix, okay? Come on, Uncle Elon, you one of the family. Everybody, let's get a big photo op right here. What's up, y'all? Hey, that's right. Smile for the camera. Cheese. It should have said, everybody say Iger on 3. 1, 2, 3, Iger. Hey, what's up, baby? Yeah, this is what happens when you decide to, shoot your mouth off talking about what Elon was doing wrong over there with X and Twitter and how you was pulling money out and blah, 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 blah. It's like, okay, Elon's like, I got you, baby. I got you. Okay, we're going to handle this like gentlemen. I'm just going to take your company. Look, it's all speculation at this point, okay? It's all speculation. There's no, he says he's trying to acquire a company. There could have been a bunch of different companies out there, and maybe he has some other sort of meeting with somebody else, all right? Trying to acquire some companies, or maybe he was just throwing a jab at Bob Iger, with a little wink and a smile. Maybe that's what he's doing, just to piss Bob off. That's what I think he's doing. But isn't it nice to just be able to speculate about this with some sort of juice, okay? Got a little juice to it, right? And look, here's the thing. We have discussed several times at length on how to save Marvel, how to save Lucasfilm, how to save Star Wars, how to save Pixar, how to save Disney. The Walt Disney Company that the great Walt Disney, the man, the myth, the legend himself, built. Built a great company, great memorable movies that we all grew up loving, theme parks all over the world. We've talked about how do you save this company. And one of the things that we've always said is, you just got to sell it. It's going to get to the point where they burn it to the ground. And then maybe somebody that has some dignity about them will actually buy the company and turn it back into Disney instead of the nonsense that it is. I just hope that they, hey, Elon, just get Lucasfilm, okay? I'm actually just concerned about Lucasfilm. That's all I'm concerned about. Actually, I'm concerned about the whole thing because I think, the legacy of Walt Disney is, is one of the guys that absolutely should be upheld. We should see Disney films for the next 100 years. They shouldn't let this company just burn to the ground because dumbass Bob Iger doesn't want to do it right. So yeah, if you could buy the whole thing, buy the whole thing. But just my personal rooting interest, I just hope they get Lucasfilm out from under these cats, Buy Lucasfilm, put George back in charge. Hey, we good to go. But it's just funny because when you see something like this, then that possibility absolutely starts to play in your head. Like, damn, could Elon Musk really buy Disney or really help Nelson Peltz get a hold of the company? And then they start running it correctly instead of running it into the damn ground. I mean, Lucasfilm right now is sitting at the bottom of the ocean, And so you just start speculating and you start dreaming like, oh my God, it would be so wonderful to have Star Wars back, wouldn't it? No more Disney Star Wars. Call it Musk Star Wars. I don't care, or just Star Wars, right? Just good old Star Wars. Let's get that back. Get that Disney name out of there, That would be wonderful. But anyway, folks, you guys tell me what you think about this. Again, it's just all speculation, all right? There's really nothing more to it than what we've just seen. You know, WDW Pro, though, he's been on top of this thing. He's been seeing like the tea leaves. The Pro is like the best at like reading the tea leaves for all of these types of situations out there in the world, okay? And that's a testament, you know, to the way this guy covers this stuff. So great article, Pro. We'll see what happens with Elon Musk. We'll see what happens with Nelson Peltz at this earnings call. I know where I'll be tuning in to listen to that. Valiant Renegade and WDW Pro, I'm sure are going to be all on top of that, guys. But you let me know what you think. Jump down in the comments. Give me your thoughts and opinions on that. And thanks for watching. See you next time.